Hamm Planet Podcast.
Flashback in 5, 4, 3.
That's where we were. Scooting and booting right along.
Are you nervous? Huh? Really, are you?
Hamm Planet Podcast!
Hamm Planet Podcast is quite literally the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Unbelievable stories.
It's exceptional.
It's groovy like a drive-in movie.
It's just a grand, good old time.
My go-to podcast.
The Hamm Planet Podcast.
Hamm Planet Podcast, number 1.
We're happy to see you.
Fast forward to 2024.
Going back to Honolulu just to get that Maui Wowie, that Maui Wowie. Going back to Honolulu just to get that Maui Wowie, that Maui Wowie.
Was kind of scared because you go, oh, Stingray killed Steve Irwin, R.I.P.
It just looks like they're going at it.
Shall we head to my favorite planet in the galaxy? The planet of good vibes. 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 It's time!
All right.
I love humanity. I think it's great.
It's all good, man. I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
The Hamm Planet Podcast.
Stick around.
Brother, Melika Mikimaka. And with that being said, we are blasting off into the galaxy of good vibes in approximately 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top of the morning, folks. Good afternoon and good evening to you, ladies and gents. Welcome to the Hamm Planet Podcast. I'm your host, Pierre Hamm, and if you're new to the show, good to see you. Appreciate her. Really do. Good to have you. Take your coat off, kick your shoes off, stay a while, get comfy, cozy, have a time. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this show is all about three things. Good vibes, great people, glorious stories.
CC.
And today, ladies and gentlemen, is an honor, a distinguished honor, a prestigious honor, an amazing honor, a genuine privilege to have the one and only, my doctor, Dr. Walter Woodruff, in the house. Let's give it up, ladies and gents. Doctor, how you feeling tonight?
Brother, we're doing good.
You doing good?
How you doing?
Brother, doing good. We're out here on the rooftop.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
You good?
Are you good?
Are you good?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
You good?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
But are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. CC.
We're doing mighty fine on this Hawaii evening. Ladies and gents, just get a little vibe check to kick us off. Right now, we are at the rooftop of the doctor's building. 42 levels high in the sky. Right now, we are one amongst the birds.
Where only Peter's drone has gone before.
CC. Brother, just to tap in the audience, to give them a little feel, a little tropical taste. Where are we right now? Put them in our shoes.
Senor, we're at the city of Honolulu, Hawaii, in the state of Hawaii, on the island of Oahu, which is the third biggest island in the Hawaiian island chain, but the most populated island. It has 1 million out of the 1.4 million population of the entire state. So it is by far the biggest city, most populated, most tourism, everything you can ask for on this island.
That's respect, brother. Damn, you're better than ChatGPT.
Wow. They call me ChatGPT 5.0.
CC, senor. Well, they already came out with that 6.0.
Well, that's why I'm 5.
Damn it. Well, brother, okay, so that's the general location. Now, you know how iPhone says, do you want to give your precise location? Let's just give them our precise location, but turn it off after.
Sure. We're right here at Ali'i, right next to the Whole Foods in the Kaka'ako neighborhood, or the Ward Village, as it is also known, about half a mile away from Waikiki Beach, the famous, infamous Waikiki Beach, where Duke first taught a lot of people how to surf.
Duke Blue Devils?
No, the Duke.
Coach K?
The Duke.
Shout out Coach K.
Shout out
Kid's
Coach
a legend.
K. Retired.
Too soon.
Legend of the game.
Belichick still's better. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Duke. We're talking Duke.
Yeah.
Who is Duke?
Duke is the first famous surfer. He's a local Hawaiian native on Oahu who originally was an Olympic swimmer, the first Hawaiian native Olympic swimmer, and then brought surfing to America, to Australia, to Europe, and kind of did a whole tour of bringing the surfing sport to the rest of the world.
All right, brother, as a fellow big man, big, strong, corn-eating, corn-shucking, wood-chopping,
Yep.
burger slamming man,
Yep.
is surfing a sport? Real talk. Yes or no?
I would say surfing is definitely a real sport. It's, if you see,
How do you win?
brother, it's mostly more like figure skating in the fact that you're trying to do tricks. You're trying to do the most difficult thing that experts can see. But the nature of it is kind of tough because sometimes you get unlucky with the waves, you get unlucky with the break. It has a lot of natural consequences that can affect your score.
That's true. You can get absolutely tossed by a wave. A shark can chomp you. We've seen that too many times.
Way too many.
Wait, shout out. We had a brother on the Baylor rugby team who lost a finger. Got bitten off by a shark.
Really?
Yep.
Who was that?
We're scooting and booting along in the episode. More good vibes in 5, 4, 3, 2.
But yeah, sharks. I mean, they attack, right? In Hawaii, they'll get you.
They're pretty rare for the shark attacks. There's mostly tiger sharks here. No, not many great whites, but yes, there are shark attacks.
Tigers don't bite?
They do, but they usually leave you alone if you're not bothering them.
Okay. So, have you had no encounters, right, brother?
I haven't, but I'm actually thinking about doing an open water swim where they take you out on the North Shore, you know, a couple miles offshore, and then you get to dive with the tiger sharks. Be among them.
Fully among.
Right.
Naked.
No cage.
No nothing.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing gonna protect
Yes.
you. You ain't got no gun? You ain't got shit?
Nothing. This was similar to actually, I had a great experience. I recommend everybody do it if they can, in Hawaii on the Big Island, which is, 4 islands over.
Yo, yep.
I went with a couple friends. Shout out Ryan, shout out Hannah, shout out Gabby.
Shout out.
We went to the Big Island and went manta ray swimming. These are the big, they're like stingrays but bigger, and they can't bite you, they can't hurt you, but they're about 12 to 15 feet across.
Damn.
And they put these lights down in the water to bring all the algae and plankton that these manta rays feed on, and then they come and swim right by you in the pitch black of the night, other than the little light that they brought. So it's an amazing experience. I would totally recommend that. Was a little scary at first, won't
So
lie.
swimming with the manta rays, brother.
Yes.
Brother, that's so these are big fellas.
Right.
Friendly fellas.
15 feet across. Huge wingspan.
That's two, for reference, ladies and gentlemen, just to put this in perspective for my Texan and American friends. That's two Yao Mings laying down with their shoes together. And then, yeah.
Correct.
Two Yao Mings.
Correct.
Big friendly bastard. Though.
So was kind of scared because you go, oh, Stingray killed Steve Irwin, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And you didn't. I don't
Never
know.
forget.
I didn't know manta rays actually don't have a stinger on them. And
no stingy dingy.
They told us that their mouth is the size of a ping pong ball, so they can't do anything to you. So that made me feel a lot better when I got hopped in the water.
Yeah, brother, that would definitely give me some relief. Personally, very scared of stingrays.
Me too.
Not being soft, all right, but hey, they got one of our boys, Steve. I mean, absolute legend. Grew up looking up to him. Made me fall in love with animals.
Because you're a huge animal fan.
Yeah, I'm an animalist.
You're a big zoo guy.
I'm a zooist.
So I think you and
been
Irwin would have been best friends.
Oh, crikey, right?
Crikey.
We would have been out of this world. What a beautician. Yeah, gone too soon. Gone too soon.
You know, but his son and his daughter and his wife have really taken the mantle up, and I commend that.
Shout out to them, honestly. Carrying the torch?
Yeah. Beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing, always, brother. Beautiful thing, brother. Brother, speaking of torches, we're here in Hawaii. CC. Welcome to Hawaii. And, brother, as a Texan, I come from a lane where we just got horses and tumbleweeds and Shiner Bock beer, and we go to church.
Football.
We got football. We got Friday Night Lights.
Country fried steak.
We got brisket. We got chicken fried steak. We got chicken fried anything. We got sweet tea. We got damn near all the good shit. Good fiscal laws.
Facts.
So, brother, as a born and raised, just, if you don't know Walt, sorry, you got to just go watch his other 2 episodes. But the man's from Iowa. Brother, would you ever imagine that the Iowa lad yourself, would you ever imagine that you one day would live in Hawaii?
No, never. Honestly, I thought I was going to live in Iowa, Florida, Texas, maybe Arizona, but I never even dreamed about going to Hawaii ever because it's just so far out there, and I haven't heard of anybody living out here before. So don't know anything.
You knew
about
no one here, really.
No, not really.
No family here.
No family.
I mean, sure, maybe a mutual but that's it.
That's about it.
And I mean, doesn't even count. That's not, if you ain't got, Aunt Sally who can cook up some bean scrambled eggs down the street, I mean, you're out there.
Yeah.
And
can't drive home.
No, definitely can't. Can you submarine home? Too soon. Titan Submersive, R.I.P. Hey, they were on the other side of the.
Do you have some people that I know that are on submarines here? They say it's very claustrophobic.
That's a tough scenario.
It's a tough life. But yeah, I'm sure you could.
No Mai Tais.
No Mai Tais down under. Once you're down in the submarine, you ain't getting out.
I used to think submarines were cool, but then they're not.
No. I mean, they're cool, but I wouldn't want to work on one.
They're cool on History Channel.
Yes. But to work on one would be tough, especially when you're a big guy having to sleep in those cramped quarters.
Right. So, people always say, hey, oh, you're big. You can't Can't fit in a seat. Can't buckle a seatbelt.
Correct.
Can't walk under this doorway without smacking your head or you're too wide.
Yep, that's a fact.
There's a lot of drawbacks that people think. But you know what? Air Force don't want nothing to do with us. Them submariners, they say, scratch him. Well, he can't fit. Rick, he can't fit. We don't care how much he loves America. We just can't fit him on the boat or the submersive. So, as a relentless optimist, I try to hang my hat on that. All right, brother. So, a little off topic there. How long have you been living here in Hawaii?
Brother, about 10 and a half months.
So you're a vet.
Yeah, I came out here right after residency, after I did my internal medicine residency in Parma, Ohio, which is a little suburb outside of Cleveland, and really enjoyed my time there.
Shout out Cleveland.
But was ready to get out of the snow, was ready to get out of that.
Chilly
Knew I
weather.
wanted to go somewhere south. And I was talking to a recruiter, and they said, "Have you ever been to Hawaii? Would you consider a job out in Hawaii?" And I said, "I don't know. It's pretty far. I don't know anybody out there. It's just kind of too much." But I said, "Let me think about it. Send me over the details. Send me the job. I'd like to hear a little bit more about it." So I texted my mom, said, "Mom, there's this job in Hawaii. I don't think I'm going to take it. It's too far from the family.
Gotta check with mommy.
Too far from, all my friends and my
See?
whole life." And she was like, "No, just go and do it. It'll be a great adventure. You're single. You don't have kids. You'll love it." And it's only, at the time, it was only a 6-month contract. So she said, "What's 6 months? 6 months is going to go and pass anyways."
Summer wind.
And I ended up extending another 6 months and have loved it.
Will they take you for another 6 if you said?
Yeah, they would love it. They would love it. But I'm kind of missing my family and friends, and I just think a year has been really good, and I could easily do another 6 months, but I do miss the mainland a lot. Not every day. I don't get any island fever like they say.
What's island fever? Just to clarify for the southern folk.
Yeah, island fever would be like if you or I come here
and stuck.
And we feel like, oh, I can't go on a road trip. I feel like I'm so far away from the mainland. I just feel like I'm like just out here on an island in the middle of the ocean, and you kind of like get a little claustrophobic or freaked out by it.
I see. Yeah. I mean, I've had that feeling in Puerto Rico.
Does Chammer ever get that feeling?
He's had it. Oh, no doubt. Well, I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
Because you feel like you can't. You're kind of stuck.
Hawaii.
We are scooting and booting along in the episode. More good vibes in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, it feels very safe here for all the folk who've just read about Hawaii in the history books. Safe place. Gotta give it that tip of the cap. And I gotta say, shout out to the Honolulu Titans rugby team, brother.
Yeah.
The squad. The boys.
The squad.
How are the boys doing? So, Walt, you were my longtime rugby teammate at Baylor. Rugby brother. A lot of wars together, a lot of battles. Cried together, bled together, fought together, lifted together.
Yeah. A lot of that.
Brother, tell us a little bit about the Titans.
Brother, you and I haven't played together in 8 years, which has made me very sad. But, I've kept up with rugby. I've played for a number of different teams, including the Des Moines rugby team, Cleveland Crusaders, and now the Hawaii Titans.
Shout out Cleveland Crusaders.
Shout out.
And shout out
Des Moines Rugby.
Des Moines Rugby. Yeah, oh, hey, great field house.
Great field house. Pete's been to the clubhouse.
Those are the boys.
Oh, yeah.
The Rat's a vet. Shout out Rat.
Shout out Rat. Shout out Nate. Shout out Ben. Shout out Jake.
We know
shout
you're
out
married,
Zach. Rat.
We know you're married.
We know you're married.
You gotta come.
We know
still
you're
be
married,
friends with your boys.
But come hang out.
Don't forget.
Don't forget about us, Rat.
Still love you, buddy.
But Yeah, the Hawaii Titans, they're one of the 7 teams here on the island. There's a number of different ones. Some of the teams have more of kind of a
Island
Polynesian, where it's kind of like they all speak the same language. They all kind of know each other a lot more. And so those teams have been, they're very good at rugby as well because they have a strong rugby tradition in their countries of Tonga or Samoa or wherever in Polynesia. And then the Hawaii Titans have been really good too. We have a lot of military guys. We have a lot of guys from Hawaii. We got actually a lot of good Japanese players as well that are going to school here. And so it's been good to meet people from all around the world and all around the country as well playing rugby here in Hawaii. Actually, Peter got a chance to come and play with us last week when we were
got a little rumble last Saturday, but
in the Hawaii Harlequins.
We'll get a second rumble this weekend.
Yes.
Now that we're a little acquainted and fired up, honestly, a mighty fine group of gentlemen, great players, just exactly what you would expect from a good quality rugby brotherhood. And you know what? Couldn't be happier about meeting them. Shout out Jeremy. That's my homie right there, my Dallas dog. And I mean, it's a whole squad. I mean, I love them all.
Yeah, all great guys. Really welcoming. They kind of just take you in and they're ready to go to battle with you right away. But
as most rugby teams are, that's one of the beautiful things about rugby, brother.
Right.
Is we come from all walks of life. We've seen shit, done shit, played rugby here, played rugby there. And when it comes down to it, we love the same game. We make the same sacrifice. It ain't easy to play rugby. But when you're out there, there's a, hey, I know you're grinding and I'm grinding too. And let's fucking go, buddy.
Brother, what did you think about the field, and give me a little more thoughts on what you thought about the field and the
field. Let me set the stage, ladies and gents. Immaculate. Something out of Jurassic Park, but fine groomed like a Ritz-Carlton establishment. Grass, pure, soft, just orgasmic, to be quite honest. But great grass. Oh, and don't even get me started on the view, brother. The view is the most majestic. Yeah, see, we were talking about ChatGPT earlier. This is something that ChatGPT would have just, hey, put me on the most beautiful rugby field in the world. And this is what it would produce, because there is a massive Hawaiian island that is covered with beautiful green earthery that is in the background, and it just lets you know, hey, God's here.
Right.
God's up in. God,
right.
God's watching.
Yeah.
Better play good.
If you don't know, it's our rugby field is right in the middle of Kapiolani Park, and on one
more time.
Kapiolani.
On
one side of the pitch is Diamond Head, which is the most famous crater. Probably most people have seen it. It's the most famous kind of scenic crater mountain in Hawaii because it overlooks Waikiki Beach. And then on the other side of the pitch is the beach. So it's nestled right in between a mountain crater and one of the most famous beaches in the world, Waikiki.
Yeah, let that set in. All right, that's two, national treasures, and then a rugby field right in the middle.
Right.
It's pretty damn amazing.
Doesn't get much better than that for a rugby player.
It really doesn't get much better. It really doesn't. And the air. Y'all got something up here that it's just different, bro. It just oxygen comes from. As my doctor, I know you're not a botanist, but as my doctor, oxygen comes from trees.
Correct.
We take in oxygen, we spit out carbon dioxide, and the trees do the opposite. Ain't that right?
Correct.
Okay, so if we do the math here, there are a lot of them trees spitting that oxygen right back at you. And ooh, Ooh,
See.
feels good. It's like,
Sorry, technical difficulties. Cameraman is drunk. Back to the show now.
hell of a field, hell of a scenery, hell of everything, brother. Love the Titans. Shout out Titans.
And you're hyped to play tomorrow?
brother, very hype. Very hype.
Give us a pregame analysis.
Pre-game analysis is not all we got to focus on is, are we prepared? If we are, if we check those boxes, then we don't need to think about anything else. Just go out there and have fun. It's all about attitude at that point. We don't need to, what's the play? What forward, basketball, da. You know, you've played 10 years on the pitch. If you're ready, be confident in your preparation and only focus on your attitude. And if you're not ready, don't play.
Right.
Simple as that.
And how's the bicep feeling, big homie?
Brother, the bicep, good question. The bicep is feeling good. As a lot of you may know, had it surgically repaired. We call it the prosthetic. It's actually not. It's real. But, brother, the arm is fully recovered.
Not a hundo P, but
No, it is. It is a hundo P, but it's not the same, if that makes sense. Like, I feel the nail, and I feel the carbon fiber wiring, and I feel where they stretched the ligament, and they wrapped it around some shit and cut some shit open. Like, it's still in there. My forearm gets fatigued a lot faster, which I hate because it's like, it's my forearm. Like,
but in another way, do you ever feel like
my
man and machine, like you're a cyborg and more powerful?
No, because my right, I wanted that. I really do. I really want to feel like Arnold, and
Terminator.
I just want to be like, my left is going to destroy, but the right is still the natural, the real arm. They're both real. All right, for the record, ladies. Both them arms are nice and plump.
Hey, ladies,
juicy.
if you were wondering, they're real. They're both real.
Scooting and booting along in the episode.
Yeah, it's just not the same. But, yeah, it's ready, brother. Fuck it. It's ready. Honestly. Hey, it could be worse. Did I tell you I pushed a guy in a wheelchair today for like half a mile?
No. How did this happen?
Oh, he didn't have a leg.
What?
Yeah.
You pushed a guy in a wheelchair for a mile?
I'm not half a mile.
Why?
I felt like a good person.
Yeah. You are a good person, but how did this come about?
I'm not. Okay.
Scooting and booting along in the episode.
I'm walking up to this stoplight, cross light. Went for a little hike-a-rooski today around town. And he kept asking people, I could hear him through my AirPods. He was just like kindly asking people, hey, can you push me across here and then over there and over there? And people were just like ignoring him. Good guy. I don't know.
Wasn't asking for money. Wasn't asking for...
He didn't ask me for 1 cent.
Just asking for some help.
For some help. And you know what? If you ask for help, I will always help. But if you're asking for some bullshit, nah. Fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. You need $20?
I need $20.
I need $20 too. I really do need $20. I really do. I'll take 20.
Yeah.
I need a sandwich.
But, so the guy asked you, he said, can I have a push? And being the big, strong man that you are.
Well, it wasn't. Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't because of that. But.
Big, strong, Christian.
Yes, big, strong.
Good man.
Man who loves to pay it forward.
Upstanding citizen.
Yep. Good dad. Good friend.
Good brother, good
brother,
son,
good son,
good nephew,
good nephew. I take
cousin.
I take pride in all of those before anything else.
Shout out Senor and Alexa.
Yep. Shout out Senor and Alexa. We love y'all. And the guy at the kneecap, no leg on the right side. So I said, if I had that going, I'd appreciate me pushing me. So gave him a good push, and I said, "You just want me to drop you off in front of Red Lobster? Where are you trying to go, man?" And he said, "I'm trying to go here to like the VA thing." Yeah. He said he was a vet, so I had a little extra motivation because I love our vets, and it was just Memorial Day, which, hey, shout out to all of our troops, past, present, and currently serving.
Right. Plus your grandpa was a vet.
Both my grandpas were a vet.
Yep.
Papa Bob was a B-12 bomber in World War II, absolute legend. Did some shit, saw some shit. But you know what? Thank God he got out alive. And then Roger Stutzman, former podcast guest, my grandpa on my mom's side, who was a rocket scientist, and for the Air Force, and was stationed in Alaska. Basically, put some shit together that made a big difference. Army TAC. He helped build the missile system that can be programmed. You can shoot a missile from Dallas. Imagine driving a truck with a missile in the back, and you're in Dallas, and you type some shit in, and it shoots off, right, and it hits a apartment building in Waco that you want.
Tactical missile.
Yeah, Army TACMs. Army TAC. He made, the guy's a rocket scientist, and they were making some shit back when, you know.
Brother,
60s,
I
70s.
did love his stories when he took us out to get tacos that one time. It was
brother,
great time.
He loves you.
Yeah.
He loves the doctor. Who doesn't?
Oh, we love him. He's a beauty.
We love Papa Raj. Shout out Papa Raj. And
he's a pure beautician.
Bro, he's 89.
And he looks like he's 72.
And
if that.
He'll slug a glass of wine, margarita, a brewski with the boys. He'll talk stories.
He took us out and he had 6 margaritas and we each had 2.
Oh, he'll send. He knows. He says, "I'm retired." He's a beautician, honestly, an 89-year-old beautician. He sends it with the boys every week. And he's itching. Just every time I go take him out to lunch, he's just like, "Petey, let's go." "Yes, sir. Glad you're here."
Hyped.
The weather sucks. Ready to get out of here.
Still at 89.
Still, brother.
Getting it from Grammy.
Well, Grammy's a great woman, but, you know, she'll pick him apart sometimes, and it's like, sheesh, Grammy, just give him a break.
Grammy, he's 89. Come on.
He's 89. And
give the guy a break.
He's done a lot of good shit.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Lord knows that he's an inspiration, brother, for sure. So, yeah, push this guy. Well, he wanted me to drop him in front of Red Lobster. But then I asked him, I said, "Are you going to Red Lobster?"
Or the liquor store.
No, it was Red Lobster. There was nowhere like, "Yo, okay, this is where you're going." Right. So I'm like, okay. I say, "Yo, brother, you're going to Red Lobster, sir?" I mean, he's 67-year-old guy. And he says, "No, I've got to push to the VA office. It's right here down. Got to take a right across the bridge, but it's all flat from here on out, and I can get across, and no major intersections." I said, "You got that?" And he says, "It'll take me a little bit, but I do." And I said, "I'll get you there." So, brother, we got him there. But he did ask, like, "Oh, what'd you do? Where are you going?" I said, "I got work to do." I said, "I have work to do." Didn't say fuck off. I got work to do, like our boy Cyrus.
Yeah.
But I did have to. Yeah, I did. I mean, I went the extra mile, and I felt good about it. And I got him to the VA. I mean, he said he was a veteran. He went on in there.
Everybody, just did, one good deed a day, the world would be a much, much better place. not pick up when your mom calls you or something like that.
If your mom calls, pick up.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Brother, we've been picking up.
Scummy not to pick up.
Well, you're a doctor. You're working sometimes.
Sometimes, but, I always give her a text saying, Mom, I'm working.
Mama.
Mamá.
Shout out.
Estoy trabajando, mamá.
Senor, speaking of mama, shout out.
Shout out Mama Novia.
Shout out Mama Novia. Well, amazing woman. Great woman. Good mom. Raised some good men. And a lady.
Thank you, brother.
And, brother, I heard she loves Hawaii.
She does. She's been here 3 times.
Maybe that's why she told you to take the job.
I think so. I think she just wanted a free place to stay. Well, it's just like, come and stay. She doesn't even want to hang out with me, really. She just wants to.
What does Mama do when she's here?
Brother, she just loves going to the beach. She loves seeing all the natural beauty. Honestly, what she really loves is hiking. She really loves the Manoa Falls hike that you and I did. And she just
go the Ralph Waldo Emerson. I took the path. Y'all, hey, if you're out there, you know what I'm saying. Hey, shout out Ralph Waldo Emerson. That guy is a real OG.
Brother,
he took the road less traveled.
There was a trail that diverged in the woods.
In the Yellowwood.
And
I took the road less traveled.
I took the road less traveled.
Huzzah.
CC.
Senor.
Brother, can we give the audience a little background on the CC?
Oh, well, as y'all know, I like saying "si." I like saying "señor."
Mochila.
Mochila has been around for a long time. It's got roots. If you know what mochila means, it means backpack in Spanish. Does that have a correlation to how it's utilized in my vocabulary? Nope. But it's one of the few words that I know and use. But yeah, I like some Spanish words, and I do wish I could speak another language. I only know 3. Texan, English, and American. But, I know everyone strives to speak 4, 5 languages. It's really impressive to speak 4 or 5. I just speak 3. And that's where I'm at right now. But I know a lot of words in other languages.
You know some French too, senor.
Oui.
Senor?
That's all I got,
Don't
brother.
you know some
No.
other ones? Croissant?
Croissant?
Yeah.
One of them croissant.
And then what do you call your friend Frenchie?
Pepe.
Pepe, that's a French word. That's a French name.
I do know a couple. I know putain.
Putain.
Putain, that means like fuck.
Putain, monsieur.
Oh, putain. That's what he always says.
Putain.
Putain.
It does feel good to say, even if I didn't know what it meant.
Fuck sounds is a little stronger. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mama Woodruff.
We'll bleep it.
Yeah, we'll bleep it. I mean, we're just saying it for
story.
For
context.
Vocabularic reference. Yeah, but I mean, I only know those 3. I don't know French. I don't tell people I know French. I don't tell people I know Spanish.
Well, how do you say cheers in Czech?
Okay, I know that. Nastravi.
CC.
No Chinese, Japanese.
No Chinese.
Konnichiwa, bitches. That's all I got.
CC, but that's Japanese. We're going to learn some from Ryota and Taka tomorrow. Shout out.
So speaking of those, these are 2 gentlemen on the rugby team, the Hawaii Honolulu Titans. Taka, phenomenal rugby player. Both great rugby players, to be honest.
And Aiden.
Yeah, and Aiden, the young boy. And brother, our other homie, he doesn't speak a lick of English.
Listen, Ryota, he doesn't speak any English, but he loves to come and play rugby. He's a phenomenal player. And then he just...
Rugby's a sport where you need to communicate more than any other sport.
And he's still just killing it.
He still does good.
He just speaks Japanese.
And
then...
He's honestly... So, a little side story. Last week, the Honolulu Titans won. Who did we battle?
The Hawaii Harlequins.
Against the Hawaii Harlequins. Titans. Our final score was Titans 77. Harlequins 0. Let me just say that one more time. Titans 77. Harlequins 0.
Goose egg.
Goose. Spanked them, smacked them, stomped them, and shit on them, honestly.
Stopped the game early.
Yeah. It was sad. It was, I mean, when you just beat the living shit out of another team and demoralize them and strip them of their manhood and all that they have going right for them, it's kind of sad.
You kind of feel bad about it at the moment,
right.
To be honest.
They're nice guys.
Man, this isn't even fun for anybody. We're just killing them.
But hey, we were an era raised by DJ Khaled. All we know is win, 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 no matter what. And so anyways, fast forward. Winning the game, and after the game, our homie, Japanese.
Ryota.
Young lad. Don't know if he's ever had tequila before. But it's a tradition with rugby that after games, both teams come together in harmony and have a little social. And then after the little social, you hang out with the boys and maybe a couple cocktails, maybe a little this, a little that gets passed around. And we have the tequila going around. And, we understand what tequila is. You take a quick hit and run. A shot. The boy, Ryota, guzzled the fucker like it was water, dude.
I think he took
I thought he was going to die.
I thought he took like 5-6 shots in one. It was just...
Yeah. This was
I think he thought it was
5+ shots.
I think he thought it was like soju or like something way lighter. He didn't know that tequila is...
Honestly, love to see it. That's how you learn.
And no chaser.
Nope. No.
5 shots just down the gullet.
No chaser. It hurt him. It hurt me.
It hurt me to watch more than it hurt him.
Yeah. But you know what? We've all been there, and we know we have. For me, I remember doing that with vodka.
Really?
Yeah, brother.
Where?
Kettle One in my
stolen from Sandy's liquor cabinet.
Not fucking stolen. I just was sampling it, trying to learn.
Hey, listen, Sandy.
I didn't take the bottle.
Dr. Hamm was not stealing.
No, mommy. No. Well, when you're young and stupid, you do stupid shit. And I learned that I don't like liquor.
You don't like vodka?
I hate vodka.
Your dad likes vodka.
Well, he better not, but we need to keep him away from the stuff. But he does like it.
Your brother's a bourbon man.
He's a bourbon bastard.
But you're kind of you kind of like tequila.
I love a good tequila, but liquor straight, nope. It's not ideal. It's not optimal.
But you like old fashions and...
Yeah. I mean, I'm not soft, but it's not my go-to weapon of choice.
What is your go-to weapon of choice?
Well, it depends what state we're in. Is my weapon of choice legal in Hawaii? Let's just say it's legal in California.
Let's just say legal in California.
Oh, CCC. But I like all types of liquor drinks, but liquor straight, senor. Not a good formula for me. Not enjoyable, not pleasant. It is It is it's like running a sprint for me.
Right.
It's good for you. It's going to help you get to where you ultimately want to go.
Right.
But it ain't going to feel good.
It's like if you're going on a hike.
Right.
And you sprint all the way up there, and it's like, I got here.
Yeah, I got
here super fast, but
I'm having heart palpitations.
But now it's
and I'm puking. And I'm pissing.
It only took me 15 minutes, and it was supposed to take me 2 hours of enjoyment and conversation and talking.
And I knocked over 3 children on the way up.
Yeah.
And now I'm an asshole. But hey, we're here.
Right.
Oh,
and
and
instead you could
road.
just, take it easy to have a couple beers or Twisted Teas or...
Right. Shout out Twisted Tea.
No free ads.
No free ads. We got to put pen to paper. All right, brother. One little question before we hop into intermission. Brother, what would you say when it boils down to it is the one thing you love most about living in Hawaii?
The one thing I love most and definitely think I'll miss the most
Up in the beak, Chief.
is honestly the perfect weather. You're so spoiled living here that it's like, in December, January, February, it was 78 degrees. In the middle of June, July, it's 78 degrees. Damn. And I can walk to the beach. I can walk a lot of places, and it's not humid. It's not, there's not many mosquitoes. Like, it's tough because, I love Texas and I love it, but the heat kills you, and then Iowa, the cold kills you. And here it's like paradise.
The climate, I mean, I fully agree. The climate in both Iowa, Texas, Iowa definitely more, it dictates a lot of your life,
It dictates a lot of your personality and mental well-being.
The
seasonal depression.
The winter blues. I mean, it's a thing.
Right. You lived in Indiana.
Yeah, Culver. They had kids who would get it. Not me, but they would have to sit them in front of a light, fucking light, and have them look at the light because they hadn't seen light in years, and it was cold as shit, and noses are running all the time, and you're wearing a beanie, your hair never looks good. You start.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I mean, no. I know I'm being a hard ass and knocking it, but no, it's a real thing. The winter blues sucks.
I definitely get the winter blues, especially in a place like
and you can die
Iowa
if you're driving
or
on
Cleveland. And I would prefer the heat.
Always in the blues in Cleveland.
In Texas, but the heat in Texas is tough too. It's a different type of tough, but it's tough.
Sure. And the counter argument is you can't get more naked in Texas. But you know what? We got a lot of nice pools. We got Barton Springs down in Austin.
Yep.
We got Joe Pool Lake up in Mansfield.
Yes, sir.
We got Possum Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Lake Waco.
Yep.
Brazos. Trinity.
CC.
Shit, do I need to keep going? Because I can't, because we got that many.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing I would say about the heat, I mean, I prefer Hawaii because it's just, it is pretty much perfect all the time unless it's raining. And that's the worst thing that can happen.
And it's not, I don't know.
It doesn't rain too much.
Sprinkly dinkly.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it'll be like kind of a monsoon or especially in the rainy season, but pretty much you're going to see the sun every week and you're going to be able to go to the beach every week. Right. You're never going to be like, oh, it's been months since I've seen the sun, or it's been months since it's been nice enough to go outside. But I will say about the heat is that the difference between super cold temperature and super hot temperature is that at night you can go outside in Texas because it cools down, and at least you can go outside, sit on your patio, enjoy the nighttime.
Cold beer.
If you're in Indiana or Texas or Ohio, Cleveland, go outside. Try to go outside in the nighttime and when it's super cold. it's not going to be a good time.
It ain't fun having a cold beer when it's cold as shit. Can't do it. Won't do it. And that's why we're here. From Cleveland to Waikiki. See. Brother, if there was one thing that someone has to do if they visit Honolulu, what is that one thing?
I mean, there's just so much.
Just give one that you know is a strong pick.
Strong pick. I would say...
You took me to one. I'll just throw that out there.
Ooh, I mean, if you're a golf fan, the Royal Hawaiian Golf Club is up there.
Yes.
Brother, what would you say?
Brother, so, yes, we went... So I'm a Jurassic Park enthusiast. I was one of those kids who watched it 75 times. So that was nice for me, the Royal Hawaiian, and I'm a golf enthusiast, and I work in the industry, so love golf. Got a brother who's addicted to it, so also required to love it.
Shout out Chris Hamm Golf Network.
Shout out Chamalama Ding Dong. Love you, big guy. We had a great time there. Was it easy? Nope. But anything easy in life isn't worth doing, so it was hard as shit, and it was the worst round I've played in a couple months. But you know what? We had some good shots. We just went out there and we had some good shots. I mean, we played good, but it was a fight.
It was a battle.
It's a battle. You're fighting
for every shot.
Jungle. Oh yeah.
There's no gimmies.
You can hit a good shot, and it can land right in the middle of the fairway, and it's gone.
Yeah. And for context, it's on the windward side, which is the side where the big mountains that you see in Jurassic Park are. That's where they filmed Jurassic Park over here. We'll patch some photos in to the podcast to show you.
Well, we'll try. But just watch Jurassic Park.
Tech
honestly.
guru.
Yeah. But just watch Jurassic Park, because if you haven't seen Jurassic Park, gotta take care of that right now and watch it.
Yeah. All right, brother.
So we went to Royal Hawaiian, and then the other place that I would say is Mahanu Trail.
Manoa Falls.
They speak different language out here, y'all, so I'm trying to figure it out, and we're working through it. But that hike, Manoa Falls. So 2 places I would personally recommend, and it's because doctor recommended to me, doctor's orders, Royal Hawaiian and Manoa Falls. Both beautiful, both captivating of the soul and the eyes and the mind, and an exceptional Hawaii experience that I would say anyone and everyone should do.
Yeah, and I'm super hyped that Peter got to come out here and spend some time with me and let me show him around the island.
We ain't done yet.
We're not even close to done yet.